Have you ever wondered what it really takes to get the absolute best work from top creative talent? I'll give you a hint. It's not about bigger budgets and it's not about more perks. It's about the work itself. So today, we're going to dive into the specific kinds of briefs and opportunities that seriously energize the industry's sharpest minds. And this is all based on insights coming straight from the front lines.
This right here really gets to the heart of the whole thing. This one sentence just captures this huge feeling in the creative world right now. You know, that safe, predictable, let's just do what we did last year kind of work. It isn't just uninspiring, it's a total career drain. The real energy, the ideas that break through, they come from a completely different place.
So here's our game plan. First, we're going to talk about this hunger for ambition that's really driving the industry. Then, we'll break down the 4 specific types of briefs that the best creatives are literally fighting to get their hands on. And finally, we'll see how using this playbook can turn your company into a magnet for talent.
Okay, let's start with that core problem, the hunger for ambition. And look, this isn't just some casual preference. For the top talent out there, it's a fundamental need, and it's seriously reshaping the entire creative landscape. And this isn't just some theory we cooked up. These insights come from real conversations with over 100 creatives this year alone. So this is a direct signal coming straight from the people who are actually doing the work.
And here's the key takeaway from all those conversations. The driving force is just pure ambition. It's this deep desire to not just execute a task, but to really own a problem, to mold a solution, and to create something that has a real, tangible impact. They want to shape it, not just ship it.
That hunger for ambition leads us directly to the first, and you could argue the most important type of brief that creatives are looking for. It's called the idea-first brief.
This slide lays out the difference perfectly. Over on the left, you've got the old-school, channel-led approach. It's so restrictive. It basically says, hey, make us a TikTok video, or design 3 banner ads. The container, the platform, it dictates the work. But then on the right, you have the idea-first brief. It starts with a single, powerful thought and asks a much more exciting question. Where can this amazing idea live? Here, the idea is the star, and it's free to go anywhere.
And this quote just nails it. It's all about freeing the creative process from the handcuffs of a pre-baked media plan. You let the strongest, most compelling idea lead the way, and that is exactly the kind of challenge that the best creatives absolutely thrive on.
All right, so building on that idea-first approach, let's get into the next 2 keys. Because it's about more than just how the brief is structured. It's about getting a real chance to break out of those predictable, boring patterns.
So the second key is what we're calling the category breaker. This is a client or a project that just refuses to stay in its lane. Instead of only looking at what direct competitors are doing, they're pulling inspiration from everywhere. The goal isn't to fit in, it's to totally stand out by bending or even breaking the rules of the entire category.
So what does that actually look like? Well, here are a couple of great examples. Imagine a normally stuffy, conservative B2B software brand launching a campaign with all the energy and style of a new streetwear drop. Or think about a new snack brand that launches not like a food product, but like a super hyped-up video game. It's that kind of unexpected collision of worlds that gets creatives really, really excited.
Now for our third key, the cultural deep dive. This represents a really huge shift in thinking. It's all about prioritizing deep, genuine insight over just massive scale. It means moving away from those generic, broad audiences to find powerful truths inside smaller, more nuanced communities.
Think about it this way. A predictable, lazy brief says, our target is Gen Z. I mean, come on, that's not an insight. It's a headline that papers over millions of unique people. A nuanced, exciting brief goes deeper. It focuses on a specific subculture, a niche community with its own language, its own codes, its own truths. That's where the really powerful insights are hiding. And it's the kind of rich territory creatives love to explore.
All right, on to our final key. And I'll admit, this one might sound a little counterintuitive at first. It's about actively seeking out those high-stakes situations. It's about harnessing the power of pressure.
I just love this phrase from the source material. A nice little pressure cooker. It completely reframes pressure, right? It's not a negative thing to be avoided. It's a catalyst. It's a focused environment that can forge absolutely incredible ideas. When the stakes are high and the focus is intense, there's just no room for safe or just okay work.
So what are the ingredients for this nice little pressure cooker? Well, think about new business pitches where everything is on the line.
or tight timelines that force you to make bold, decisive moves. And maybe most importantly, a crystal clear ambition to completely change how people see a brand. When you put those things together, breakthrough creativity isn't a luxury, it's a necessity.
And that's the whole point. In these pressure cooker moments, the status quo is the enemy. Playing it safe is actually the surest way to lose. A fresh perspective, a bold leap, that one unexpected idea, that's what wins. It's an environment where innovators don't just survive, they have a massive advantage.
So, we've covered the 4 types of briefs that top creatives are absolutely craving. Now, let's tie it all together and look at the huge strategic payoff for the companies that actually offer them. Here's the bottom line, and it really is this simple. In the massive war for talent that's going on, the organizations that offer these ambitious, idea-led, convention-bending briefs, they're the ones winning. It turns out the best talent always flows to the best work.
So here it is, the whole playbook summarized. If you really want to attract and keep the best creative talent, you have to champion the idea-first brief. You need to give your teams permission to break the rules of their category. You've got to value deep cultural insight way more than broad generalizations. And you need to learn to embrace the creative power of a high-stakes pitch.
And all of that leaves us with one final, really crucial question to think about. I want you to look at the next project on your plate. Is that brief holding your team back? Is it weighing them down with restrictions and safe choices, acting like an anchor? Or is it designed to attract the very best ideas and the brilliant people who have them, acting like a magnet? Because honestly, that choice makes all the difference in the world.